Your own understanding. Truth under Babylon's empiricism. What up? Ain't been on here in a while. My apologies. There's some things I was actually working on production wise. Anyway, real quick, just wanted to talk about time and the concept of time and time travel. I think I touched on this before a few times, but I just want to go a little bit deeper this time, pun intended. So, when you think of the concept of time, you got to understand time is relevant, meaning your perception, your cognition is able to wrap its mind around the, the stipulations given by the holders of time, meaning clocks were designed to divide units of measure when it comes to the day. So people manufacture these things in accordance to, the timekeepers. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, it's all relevant. You use units of measure just like you use symbols to communicate numbers, letters, and such. So you break down units of forgotten progression, so to speak, or the day, into phases. You do this for the purpose of control. Controlling what? Sentience. Cognition. Now, this is a concept. It comes from your mind. It's nothing tangible or physical you can touch, smell, or taste. You can only experience it through a dictatorship or an idealism. So because there's no physical tangibility, you cannot travel through such physically. There is no past and there is no future. These are all labels. These are all different codes within a program to keep your sentience on a perspective where you can accept this type of dictatorship and everything else that comes along with it. Everything that you do here is based on time. Time is money. Things you have to do in order to motivate yourself to adhere to the standards of the economic system based around money and capitalism. It's all based on time. One place to another. You take space in the human condition and divide it, and you put it into business. You put it into action, busyness, and it all plays out for itself. You become a biological algorithm, so to speak. And so the concept of time is only, like I said, is relative to your cognition and to your acceptance of the whole program. And it cannot be traveled through physically. You can actually use your mind to travel through memory, because that's what it takes in order to explore a happening or something that has played out, an event, has to be recorded through memory. Which brings me to my next point. So when you speak of time travel, you must understand, in order to accept that concept, you have to accept the fact that you are in a simulation. If you accept the simulation, then you will be easy to control and manipulate through the program of time and space and everything else that comes in between when the biological algorithm plays out. If you admit that you are in a simulation, either a cognitive simulation or a actual physical simulation, the only way you can actually travel through time or even grasp the concept of time is if you accept one of those two ideas. That's basically it, folks. So every time you hear anything about time travel and things like that, just understand that you're being played with. I mean, people know this. You could talk about quantum realms and things like that you get through physics and metaphysics and actual exploration into those places, if you have the tools and the equipment, and then all of the mathematics that is all the mathematics that explains that is relevant also, because even the math is just a program to try to explain the unknown. It's just something that they use, a tool to explain the unknown. And math is tied to a lot of things. It makes a lot of things make sense because we make it make sense through the math, through the language of the communication of math. So there you have it. That's time in a nutshell, and I'm out.